What's up, YouTube? Copperman221 here, and welcome to another episode in Season 6. We are playing as the Allies, like I promised. I actually have 2 Allied gameplays. This is the first one I recorded yesterday. Got yesterday. I'm playing as the United States in a 2v2 with Max. Max is making a return. So let's talk about this map, Dusseldorf. So the plan is I want to be fighting for the left victory point. Max is going to hold our fuel and then shift middle. It all depends on how our opponents break up. So for instance, if the red player heavily entrenches himself in the center and the pink player is on my side, okay, Max can now shift to the center and start attacking his victory point. And then I'll be just keeping my guy busy. But if this guy shifts far right and this guy shifts far left and leaves the center open, then we have an opportunity to take the center anyway. The point is we need to hold 2 out of 3 victory point stars. That is what you do in 2v2s. If you can hold 3, that's great, but it's going to take a little bit. So, I'm getting a lot of infantry. This is going to be a big infantry match here. A lot of riflemen coming out. And then I can't remember. This doctrine, I believe I go with the rifle company because it allows me to get flamethrowers. You have fire up. And then rifleman flares and white phosphorus, which is a great barrage, actually. So I think, yes, in the beginning I have my rear echelons taking the munitions over here, but I'm going to try to help Max in the center. This church, by the way, is... I can barely see me, by the way. His arc is like just to here. This church is like impenetrable. It is so hard. It has so many hit points to take this thing down. You would need like several Stuka barrages, probably. Anyway, so in the early... I was fighting this and I was like, no, we're going to lose this fight. Might as well retreat. Yeah, a rear echelon cannot take on a Storm Pioneer squad. Not going to happen. So I've secured the center. Max is taking over the right side here. They're securing many munitions by having both of them being captured right now. And that machine gun's going to set up and just start shooting into the church. It's honestly not going to do too much damage to my units. It'll take them a little while to do some damage. Like the hit points up here aren't going down very fast. I'm gathering up some riflemen to try to take on this squad here, and we also have some Volksgrenadiers here. On this side, Max is engaging with the Kupelwagen and the... So they're kind of working together, these two people there. It must... Yeah, they're the 7th Panzer and the 116th Panzer Division. So... They're very split right now. There's like multiple units on this side. There's pink and red. But that does leave pink vulnerable on this side, and I will start engaging. He's actually playing very smart as I try to get behind cover. And one thing I didn't realize is that I can hop right into this building here, and I have 4 windows on this side to shoot at him from. So I can always put a rifleman behind cover here. So his cover advantage of being in heavy cover is going to fail here. And he's just leaving this unit behind. And I have a mortar coming out here. I'm just shooting at the units that are trying to take the church here too. My mortar's coming to the center trying to deal with the machine gun and mortar they have. Anyway, as they start losing health, I'm going to push forward here, getting a heavy cover, and with our semi-automatic rifles, our M1 Garands against the Kar 98s, we should win that fight up close. Then he attacks from this side, which is kind of a mistake because we can have 4 rifles shooting at him, and this unit is coming in too, so he's 8 rifles shooting at him. So overall, not a good engagement from my opponent. He should have moved to these guys in earlier when I was dealing with his folks. Anyway, this side is now fallen to me. I have my rear echelons up here to capture the points, and I can grab the munitions. I guess oh, he moved his machine gun. I'm bombarding a little bit of the wrong area here. Nice being behind heavy cover there. That should protect his mortar from almost everything except the direct impact. So the center is very vulnerable right now. This is actually a very nice map the person who made Dusseldorf, because there's a headquarters building over here. There's a train station on this side. Like it's a very urban, very nice map.
Heavy truck waiting for deployment.
So my riflemen are obviously a little injured right now, so I'm gonna send my ambulance up here to help forward reinforce. As Max's MG gets ready to go into the church, they pop their own MG in. It actually popped right out. We didn't even know it through the fog of war. So we were just assuming the MG was in there. Yeah, there's a lot of support weapons, not really Grenadier squads from the red player, actually. No Grenadier squads, which is very rare. Okay, now he's making one. Actually, no, he is two. I'm sorry. They were out of sight. They were to the right here. So the folks are moving up, and this is a, oh, you know, I'll just say these are 3 units moving up together down a narrow street. He's not trying to blob. So, yeah, my aim is going to get here just in time so I can actually reinforce.
We have a lieutenant reporting in for duty.
And heal out my units in cover here. And I want to see the fog war. Can I see? Yeah, I can see his unit coming up. And this is not going to be a great engagement for him. Mainly because we're behind cover. We were healing up and reinforcing if he kills any of my units. And look at that unit just get slaughtered. He's going to get behind cover here. He's actually targeting my rear echelon, which I think is kind of funny because they're not a good unit. Nice flame grenade though. Just going to push my units a little bit back here. These guys are still finding cover. It's actually letting this unit heal up really quickly. But yeah, now we have more units coming up. My lieutenant is rushing to the battlefield right here to try to help out. We're defending this ambulance. And look at that great mortar hit from my mortar in the center. That's going to wipe out that squad right there. Great hit. I actually didn't control it. I just had the opportunity there. I'm going to fall back temporarily here. Get my lieutenant involved and behind this heavy cover here. Yeah, just trying to, any units are kind of like a little low on this one to get their health back up. Now he has SCG-44s. I do have to be kind of careful about that. And 50 cals out now too. Look at those flame grenades. This guy loves his flame grenades, and it's working. So yeah, his units got some veterancy though from that, which is good for him, I guess. See, I'm using a lot of manpower to reinforce. I am highly vulnerable to a flak half track right now, to any kind of lukes or anything. A flame half track would be absolutely devastating. You know, I'm just bombarding this church. It's probably not a good thing to do, because no one's actually in that. So Max is definitely battling over here. He's got a machine gun, he's got an AT gun. We have both victory points. We have the edges, so we're kind of split here while our opponents are hold the center here. See, all my units are reinforced in heal. I cannot, let's see, I am grabbing a major right now to be able to grab a Sherman later on. And I'm trying to barbed wire up. I'm trying to like make it so he can't flank me. And a critical spot is right along here. We'll actually see this a little bit later, but if I cover this up, it'll make it so they have to funnel through this narrow choke point here. But yeah, there's unfortunately not a lot of heavy cover around here. Like, I have some sandbags here, but I could build some fighting positions, but that costs manpower currently. I got some light cover here, but his guys excel at long range. Like these, well, I guess they have SCG-44s now. Yeah, he's got an infantry support gun. My favorite. I absolutely hate infantry support guns. Oh, man. I rarely make them. I think I made one. It's actually a very good deal in first placements. So this unit's going to move up. I'm going to start pinning down that unit. And I'm trying to keep enough units over here to counter him. But the energy support gun is now here. We have so many units just focus firing on that unit that it's going to push him back. This is just the first wave too. I got very damaged there. Decided to put my ambulance a little bit further back, away from the middle of the road here. Yeah, pretty big infantry fight on this side. We now have an SCG-40, oh, even MG-42 over here. So So here's their plan. They're saying, okay, we have the center. Let's just collapse the left, and we'll be fine, and we can have the victory points. I'm having to retreat all my units here. I did have the rear echelons in this house, or the train station here. And sensing a weakness here, a weak front here, they're going to push up again. Infantry's going to wreck my MG here. So yeah, he's going to die, but I'll have a tank soon. I can use that against his units. I really need BARs, actually. Once I get a tank or two out, I can focus more on the BARs, but he has 3 squads here. It's definitely nothing to, I have to take them seriously with the numbers they have. Anyway, that MG is moving up. What Max could do is he could actually use the infantry support. How's it called? Light artillery barrage? Yes, light artillery barrage with that gun. I move forward and I see there's a headquarters here. This is a very aggressive placement of a headquarters. Well, not so much aggressive as it's a very good spot to cover here, but it's also within artillery range and mortar range if I move up. So I'm telling my mortar to immediately start firing on this guy here. He's doing a lot of damage, and with Max flanking his MG should retreat. So with all the effort and all the units he's pushed up here, I mean, there's a lot of dead soldiers around. But with all that effort, he hasn't really, he never took the point. So overall, I would call that a failed assault. And I cannot reinforce fast enough here. Sherman's almost out, though. He's going to steal my MG. I never give over my heavy equipment, but this is a rare exception. They're going to steal my MG. Alright, time to fall back with my mortar here. Don't need a rifle grenade to wipe me out here. It's already got some experience. I figure I'll keep that.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Sherman on the battlefield with the shark camo here. Pretty cool.
Sherman ready for action.
Okay, now I get some white phosphorus barrages. That'll be very good if his assaults a ton of infantry here. I really needed my MG though. It's very unfortunate they stole that. And they're now moving out with elite soldiers. Obersoldaten here. I switched over. I put white phosphorus down. And I did switch over to HE shells. Lost my rear echelon, unfortunately. And I really wanted to take out that guy with the flamethrower, but it's got to be smart here with my tank. And this is the dumb. I ran my units through my own white phosphorus there. That was just dumb. I had the attack order on. Look at that nice shot. 2 guys dead here. 3 guys dead. Shermans are very anti-infantry. Like, that's what they do. Now they're shooting at us. They know where my base is here. They know my forward reinforcement areas. So I'm trying to run units back that are veteran here. MG's coming out again for me. My mortar is once again firing. There's no real advantage. He is killing this. He's lost a lot more men than he actually killed. So they've changed this. The Sherman will, any tank, unless it's slightly damaged, will not get its engine destroyed by a single Panzerfaust. So if he were to hit me again, that would damage my engine, but that one shot's not going to do anything. Anyway, Max is still kind of battling for the middle. He has secured the right side. It's been secured this whole time, so now we're kind of pushing them on that. And Max is using my ambulance to help reinforce them, too. And I'm starting to realize my men, especially going against the OKW, Obersoldaten, and all those STG 44 guys, Volks, is kind of upset that that was that close, that it can hit me like through the building here. It's a little ridiculous. Because if you zoom in here, they can only see a building. This guy has 5 infantry kills, so wow, he went with this down here and didn't even get any Panzer Fusiliers. Those are great units, those Fusiliers.
Come on, boys, listen up.
I think, what am I doing? I'm probably saving up for an easy 8 here. Or something. I have a lot of fuel here. I do need to get the weapons rack, and I will unlock that. Anyway, Max has some shock troops here. These guys are bunched up. Fortunately, I got pinned there. Well, one grenade would wipe this squad right out with how bunched up they are. Or a mortar. Oh, Max has his T-70. I like how they have conscripts. Kind of sandbags here. I've not played Dusseldorf in a long time here. Nice mortar hit right there. I would say probably my best faction I am with as the Allies is the United States. I think I'm pretty decent with them, know how their units work. I'm not saying I'm bad with the British or the Russians, but I think the US is probably my favorite faction. Max throws a grenade there. So my Sherman, they're just going to sit here and take shots from my Sherman. That's okay. They do have a Stug back here, though. I need to get myself an easy 8 here, actually. I have a Yog Panzer coming onto the field here. I mean, if you think about it, yeah, I'm getting easy 8 now. You build this building here. Oh, you used to be able to get a Yog Panzer, I think, from the main building. They must have changed that around a while ago. Maybe I just didn't notice. Because I never get the Yog Panzer. I always go for Panzer Force. Anyway, between my mortar and my machine gun here, good combination in the train station. Yeah, they have to be careful not to lose any of their units here. Those Armistice are doing quite a lot of damage.
Tank support is here. Sherman ready.
Now they have switched over to, yeah, I'm on AP shells now, so armor piercing.
Frag grenades now available for action.
So we have a battle over here. Looks like the Stug's trying to go after Max's and destroyed Max's T-70. It's like World War I. It's like just defend like the point. Vet 3. We're like trying to defend this. We're entrenched here. Easy 8's on the field now. And our opponents are down to 233 victory points here. They're over halfway to losing here. I believe at this point I've unlocked the grenade. I believe I'll go for the weapons rack here in a second. The question is, when can I pull back all my forces to re-equip like that? When is a good time? Apparently not yet. It's kind of cool as these are healing. They're healing their wounds while out of combat when they're suppressed. That's interesting. I realized my MG was down to 2 men, so I'm going to pop him over to the ambulance here. This has been a great reinforcement point for Max and me. Nice hit by that T-34. And I have, of course, barbed wire this area off here. And he's going forward. I see that Stug right there. And he has got to vet. Wow, a vet 5 squad wiped out like that. His Stug moves up, and I'm like, okay, hello. I love these easy 8s. We'll see them in the next match also. That not in this video, but I have another upcoming 4v4 match with the US that you guys should like. Nice grenade going down on that guy right there. So I'm going to try to push after the Stug if I can. I need to be careful of the Jagdpanzer, but it seems to be more of a defensive position here. Some kind of artillery is going down there. That was Max's. I need to get out of here. I don't know what these guys are doing trying to take on tanks here. I gotta keep AP on, unfortunately. Yeah, that squad got wiped out too, so now my opponent, 116, is he's losing some infantry here. I'm barely managing to keep my guys alive, but they're still alive here.
They are at 200 points.
So what happened was, his unit was very damaged. It was right here. I threw a grenade right here. He clicked retreat, and his unit retreated right into my grenade and blew up.
All done over here.
And Max put his machine gun in there and didn't allow me to put mine in there.
Waiting orders.
Major here.
So I had a little bit of trouble. I thought I canceled the retreat point, and I'm going to retreat my units back to base. Equip them. This is now, giving us the BARs will give us a great fire superiority advantage over our opponents here. They don't really have anything. They don't really have, they have a machine gun that's not even set up, actually. My machine gun they stole in a bunker here, so there's not a whole lot for us to really be worrying about. Both of us are focusing on this victory point, so all 4 players are focusing over here. And Max has a Katusha now, which is going to piss them off. And he wiped, nice. He wiped out that infantry support gun. That evil infantry support gun I'd like to add. So I guess what he figured was he was going to be targeted by Max, so he went back this way, but Max was targeting the headquarters. And he now brought up an AT gun here with a Stug, so they're trying to snipe around. Max is launching a major assault into the center here. White phosphorus is going down. Should hurt my opponent's ability to retreat here.
Capture point is being overrun.
And suck away their HP. Yeah, grenade out. And like I said, they're going to have to retreat through this. It's going to make units not want to advance, including the AT gun here. It looks like that guy is carrying smoke with him. That's funny. That's kind of cool. I didn't realize that. So yeah, Max is making a push over here, which is trying to ease some pressure on me. They're trying to snipe me with the Stug here. I'm not going to let them. I'm not going to play that game. Anyway, my infantry are all back at base. Here's something I'm now started doing. It's kind of a new strategy for me. I have two of my units with BARs, and then I'm going to have my third unit with bazookas. So I'm going to give them 2 bazookas here. Say, okay, now we're going to have an anti-tank rifleman squad here. So that will come quite in handy. And he's really trying to go after my... I've never seen someone do this before. A Vet 2 mortar squad he's going to scout with. So he's scouting with this mortar. I'm repairing my vehicle right here. Thankfully I have these units right here to help reinforce. And his Stug moves up. Like he's scouted with a mortar. It's so weird. Anyway, he's Vet 2 now. I gotta get rid of this guy. So the first rifle grenade went off. Max is going after them with a KVH, just wiping out machine guns down here. And I don't know why, I guess he's advancing on, turning up to the KV8 or trying to maneuver. I gained Bet 1 with this, I'm going to hit his engine here. Look at the damage those bazookas are doing to the Stug. He needs to maneuver the hell out of here. This is an urban area. And there goes his engine, so he's going to be in real trouble right now. And if his Stug, Vet 2 Stug dies, this would be a pretty big here. I didn't even realize there was a mine here, so that's good. I didn't have to move up too far. But the center is now broken. The KV8 has broken through all the Wehrmacht defenses, and it's more of a standstill on this side. I was letting Max know. It looks like a bombing run is coming over here. And let's say goodbye to this building here. So devastating. That building is now destroyed. Our mortar is Vet 3 with 5 kills. It's actually not that much. And it looks like Max hit the like the mine there. Look at the AT. This is not. Oh, and he hit a mine. That is not good. So there goes Max KV8 there. Very unfortunate. 2 mines. His shock troops just picked up an MG42. So he brought up his. So that AT gun died because they were in the fire, and this other AT gun's over here. I'm gonna wipe that out with a grenade. So their ATs, or goose steppers as our American friend calls them, are down to 100 points now. I tried to throw a grenade on this infantry support gun, but it's not worth losing a Vet 3 squad. But it does give eyes for Max to launch another incinerator barrage down. And that should kill an infantry support gun. So unfortunately, we have a Tiger coming up here, and I'm like, okay, time to not repair. Sherman's moving up. Max's AT gun. I need to kind of fall back a little bit with this unit. I got the AT unit moving up. I love the double bazookas. Quite good. Now the Easy 8's moving up. I like how Max is repairing right here. He tries to turn again. I don't know. Maybe he's trying to go this way, but there's a T-34 right here. And yeah, between my tanks and the AT unit, that Tiger is now down. So their heavy armor is gone now. And they have a Stuka Sufus here. If you're gonna Stuka Sufus me that close, and I know you probably don't have anything, don't do this. Welcome to Hell's Alley right now. I'm just gonna push through all these units here, go after the Stuka. White Phosphorus is coming down. And we're also gonna put down an incinerator barrage. So there goes all their health points. And look at that. We just look how many we just wiped out. Like, there's nothing left right here. Look at the battlefield. Yeah, that made them quit. So good game to our opponents. It was a fun match. Something they could have done to win is maybe not focus against me. Maybe they have the center, so push the far right. It just depends. I don't know. They were a little their armor they didn't really use very well. The Tiger got killed. The Stu got killed. They're kind of bunched up along here. They never could really just push. So I don't know. Here's the kills and deaths. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys in the next one.